Hey, I am going to do a couple of videos today simply because I have nobody in my house and it's kind of nice. And I find it ironic because the topic I'm going to discuss right now is INTJs and isolation. So when I was reading some of the comments that have come forth, some of the pieces kind of identify with the idea of being isolated or wanting to isolate yourself. And as a perfect example, today is exactly that. As an INTJ, and I'd love to hear other people's opinions on this, I relish isolation. It's become apparent actually with some of my loved ones that they're now finally understanding that my need for isolation and downtime, not downtime I guess, but isolation it gets monumentally bigger the more I have stimulating situations and people around me, or things that I have to do that require a lot of mental and personal energy. So for myself, I find downtime the best thing ever. And being able to have that time where you just get to tune out, do what you want to do, not just what everyone else wants to do, not a schedule, nothing like that. There's something, it's almost golden that and I don't know about other people, but when you are stimulated and put in situations constantly, especially if you have a family, you are not writing your own ticket. You don't get a chance to decide when and where you want to do something because the family overrides it, which is good. I mean, you've chosen to have a family, so you take the good and the bad, and the situations that you get to do things with your family are excellent, and those are memories. But I find for myself, if I don't have these downtimes, then I become very cranky. But one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people now have almost noticed how much I am doing alone time. And I'm wondering if it's because of the overstimulation of the events that are happening right now in my situation that I am becoming more overt in taking charge of owning those downtimes instead of trying to sneak away, just automatically saying, this is my time to be on my own. And I find that interesting because I never realized that about myself earlier, and it's through the exploration of the research on MBTI and understanding how that fits with me and realizing that there is definitely a link where when I actually can start becoming sick if I am not allowed to have time that I can go and take my own piece of solitude and be able to do whatever I want, not worry about whether or not I should be doing something. Because usually for myself, and I've heard this from other INTJs, downtime doesn't really ever exist in full leisure fashion. You're always, for myself anyways, I'm always thinking or applying or researching things that will ultimately be put into the system of what I am going to be doing in the future. And that's good. That recharges me. But I'd be interested to hear what other people feel about the idea of isolation and the impacts that have been put on your experience regarding friends, family, that type of thing, and what their feedback is on you trying to carve out time for yourself. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll try and do one more today just because, again, I have alone time. Thanks.